The Emergencies Act spells out a clear process that must be followed once an emergency is declared. Yesterday, the orders and regulations that allow us to take action were published in the Canada Gazette. They outline in specific terms our clear, targeted, and proportionate response to this crisis. As the Emergencies Act stipulates, the orders and regulations made yesterday must be tabled in the House of Commons within 2 days of their release. That will happen before the end of the day tomorrow. Looking ahead, both the House of Commons and Senate will soon have the opportunity to debate and vote on the emergency declaration.
As we know, the RCMP made 13 arrests earlier this week at the Coutts border crossing and seized a significant number of lethal firearms, a large supply of ammunition, body armor, high-capacity magazines, and a machete. And yesterday, 4 men were charged by the RCMP with a conspiracy to murder officers. As the Deputy Commissioner of the RCMP noted, and I quote, Monday's weapons seizure and subsequent arrests speak to the serious criminal activities taking place during the protest and illegal blockades. The dangerous criminal activity occurring away from the TV cameras and social media posts was real and organized. It could have been deadly for citizens, protesters, and officers. We need to be clear-eyed about the seriousness of these incidents. Indeed, several of the individuals at Coutts have strong ties to a far-right extreme organization with leaders who are in Ottawa. We're talking about a group that is organized, agile, knowledgeable, and driven by an extremist ideology where might makes right. And this is completely contrary to our democratic values.
I've spent many years investigating organized crime, and I'll tell you, one of the ways in which we really determined the nature of the threat and its motivation was to follow the money. And unfortunately, for these protests and these blockades, these illegal blockades, law enforcement did not have the tools they required to follow the money. And it's also important that the money be in jeopardy, that if people know that there are going to be financial consequences for their illegal activities. And I would note that even after the law enforcement action at Coutts, people were arrested and taken away, but the trucks were still there until we announced our intention to bring forward measures where we were going to bring greater scrutiny to the financing of these illegal operations and real consequences for the people that were engaged in them, that they packed up and went home.
We share concerns by Canadians of the potential impact of overreach, and that's why we'll be carefully monitoring and using every tool we have to keep this government to account. But we know this is a moment for our country to stop this convoy from undermining democracy, stop this convoy from attacking workers and people and harassing residents. And we are going to stand up for people to make sure that they are safe and secure and that people's jobs are safe and secure.